One, check.
We live. You can do it. Go ahead.
Once again, it's on. This is your boy, Touche the Dawn. This is Tru Grit. We back at it. I got my man in the building.
What's going on, family?
The lady.
It's your girl, Miss V, always in the build.
That's right.
Damn, that's how you coming? That's how you feel? That's how you feel?
You know, I'm going to tell you real quick.
All right, go ahead. Tell me real quick.
I feel how I feel because it's been a long time to be among like-minded people.
Yeah.
Not taking nothing away from any of the guys that I do shows with.
Say Dave.
Because there's awesome guys here.
What was it today?
Huh?
That's where we at?
What?
No, go ahead.
But what I'm saying is, like,
What you say?
it's David. It's Touche.
Yeah.
Like, it's time to go to the high. Like, y'all niggas are not afraid of no topic.
No
Y'all
topic.
ain't no pulling back.
Ain't no pulling back. Ain't
So-
nobody scared over here.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
So that's what I mean.
You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. But go ahead, announce the show, Touche. My bad.
No. I thought you was about to do a whole monologue or something. I thought you was gonna get it good, get it going. You know what I mean?
I hate everything about it.
It's been a long time, but we back at it again. You know what I mean? Where it all began, Tru Grit. You know, we talk out shit. We get it going. We get it popping. You know.
Block us out.
Who that? Oh yeah. Her. Yeah. So you know what I mean? It feel right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's going to do
Yeah.
that. What?
Come on, y'all.
Oh, it's black and who? Just tell me and I can do it.
Both of us?
You know what I mean? It feel right. It feel like this is what we supposed to be doing.
All right, guys. How about that?
Man.
All right. You good?
Let me see.
No.
Yeah, all right, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
What you got?
From the top. From
How
the
you
top.
feeling? How you feeling? No, I mean we ain't gotta start this over. This is what we doing.
All Actually,
How you
I'm
feeling?
good. Like, I feel good to be right here.
All right.
Like, I'm always right here, but I'm over there.
Yeah.
And I don't have to be on that side and be the Miss V, the agitator.
Oh yeah. You ain't gonna have to agitate us. 'Cause
Yeah.
Once we get going, we gone.
I told
Yeah.
Rob was announcing that our show was coming on the night yesterday.
Yeah.
He was like, Tru Grit, and he went to say about, I said, where everything is going to happen. We might get up and start fighting each other.
Other than this mother. Yeah.
The shit is going
down.
Hey.
Rip the foam off the joint.
Yeah.
Instagrammers, thanks for jumping in. Rodney Pierce, this is a new show you don't know about. Rodney Pierce is like he misses nothing from Thomas Jimmy Studios.
That's what's up. That's
Like,
what I
not
told
even
you.
the young people shows.
That's what's up. That's
He
what's up.
always on that.
That means he gonna be able to critique us, right, and let us know.
Oh,
I mean, I don't be kin, but you know what I mean. I still be wanting to.
y'all can do something right
See what they
now.
say.
And here, send me the match.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't playing.
The only thing that about us is we talk about any and everything. We ain't afraid of no topics. We ain't afraid to let it be known. You know what I mean? I'm not politically correct ever. So it's just one of them things. It's always go time with me.
What is that? What does that mean?
What politically correct? I don't know, but I saw.
I think politically correct is like you don't want to be in trouble.
Yeah.
Like Dave, I was saying, yo, what's your page so I can tag you? No, I said, so you can go live. He said, I don't know if I can right now.
Am I just restricted like that?
If he's not completely shut down, he on restriction. They just decide, we just want to restrict some of
But
this.
see, you on IG, so we good. I don't put none of that. IG is just for music for real.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I don't care. They can restrict me. They
I can't see your comment, but I'll be right back. Instagrammer, thank you.
You know what I mean?
my man got a stick. I know that's right.
Topic of the show.
We talking about anything. You said you wanted to hear about our thoughts on ladies, black women, and
Masculinity, femininity. Why is it that women are mainly heard or seen once they get masculine? They gotta go hard. They gotta cut up. Why is that?
I don't agree with that though. I don't think.
I don't need
Tell me.
Now I
Tell me
will
where I'm
say
wrong.
this. I will
Correct
say
me
this.
if I'm wrong.
I will say we kind of a broken society. And
Meaning?
I say that because a lot of us, men and women, were raised by single mothers, right? And so I think a lot of women come out the gate hard until they find somebody that they can be submissive to. But a lot of times they are afraid to show that feminine side or show that soft side because all they know is going to get it.
And you know what's tough about that? I don't think that we are afraid. I think it's like we don't have no other choice. Like me, like I'm ready to get this home built and marry this great guy, but I feel like give me like 2 years, 2 more years of going hard, and I'll be good.
But
and I shouldn't have to feel that way.
It's not even. It shouldn't even be a timetable one. It shouldn't be a give me 2 years, right? It should be one of those things where, see, one of the things that people tend to do is a lot of times they tend to allow their past relationships to dictate their next. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so because of that, I think that's why we go into our comfort zone. So your comfort zone is going hard because you've already been let down so many times.
But I don't even think it's past relationships.
No. It ain't gotta be.
Okay.
When I say relationships, I ain't talking about male and female.
All right, so you gotta say
it. It could be mom, dad. It's just
right. So you gotta say it correctly.
Yeah, relationships.
Say it correctly because a lot of people will think, "Oh, she been through some shit." You know how one thing people say that bothered me. You carry your old relationship into your new relationship. You gotta forget the past. I don't think that that's a true statement. To me, you cannot move on unless you remember the wrong that already happened. How can you know not to do the same thing again if you don't remember?
I don't think that you're carrying it on to the next relationship.
Right.
I think you're more aware.
That's what people should say.
That's what they should say.
That's what they should say.
You're carrying it to that. No, I'm a little more aware now. So when I see something, it's a flag because I've seen it before.
Exactly.
Not because I'm bringing it over.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But people have a tendency to look at me and be like, "No, you wearing your past relationship." I'm not. I don't forget that. I had to have learned that, or I'm gonna do the same shit again.
But devil's advocate.
And there's the but.
But devil's advocate is this.
What did he say? I can't read his comment.
You might do the same thing again, right? You might do the same thing.
Rodney Pierce said something. Mike said something.
Rodney said he was sitting on a deck smoking a cigar.
Okay.
I then said I wish we could smoke it here.
Right. We might have to get passes for cigars. We're gonna see.
Let me know.
And what did Mike say?
Mike said getting V's ass, Dave.
Yo, miss that. Yo, miss Dave's leaning on me. No, this is awful. Dave has been the only person that could actually get on me on the show. Mike missed that shit.
Turn you up.
He missed that shit.
But no, that's what I was saying though. You learn from yours, right? Mm-hmm. And you carry it a certain way so that you won't happen again.
Right.
The difference is the next person, the next mate, might not react the same way. You might see signs of something, but his reaction might be totally different than your last
from
mate.
the last one.
Yeah.
Right.
And so a lot of times people, when they see that red flag in their eyes, they already know what their reaction is going to be.
What they think is going to be.
Yeah, but they don't give that person an opportunity to even make it through that.
Right, because they see the flag and like, oh no, I remember this.
I'm gone, yep.
And be out of there.
Next, and then they already on the phone texting somebody else like, I'm moving on already.
How you doing? Hey, you.
Yeah. So,
good morning.
So that's why I say it is baggage. It's not always, but when people say relationships, it don't always have to be husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend relationship. Man, we carry traumas from our moms, our dads, our grandparents. Right. We even carry traumas from our friends. Right. We carry trauma from our jobs. So all of this trauma that you have,
right,
unless you are a master magician, you can't separate all of that stuff. So that stuff affects every part of your relationship. You know what I mean?
So that's what I wanted to say, that I think how people get it so wrong by always saying you carrying what from before. You gotta let that go. I don't think that you let things go. I think you look at it, you remember it, so you like the stove. Let's use the stove for instance. Your mother said, "Don't touch the stove; it's hot." You touch it, you get burnt. Right. Every day, the rest of your fucking life, you ain't touching the burner on the stove. Even if it's the electric joint. Nah, I ain't touching that shit. It's red. I still don't touch that. Right, because you know you're going to be burnt. Yeah. I think that people need to learn to remember what has happened. Stop thinking just because it happened already, now you got to let it go because you moved on. Nope, you got to move on. But remember, it's a trigger right there. It's something that can happen. And let the person know. Look, yo, I've been burnt on the stove before. Yeah. I tell people in a minute, when they be like, V, you cook so good. Why you don't never fix fried chicken? Because I got burnt horribly before, so I don't fry fried chicken. Oh. I don't.
Did you fry a dog? Was it crispy?
That day that I got burnt,
Good.
I didn't get far enough.
You didn't get that far.
I didn't even get far enough. But now, anybody who know me know I ain't finna fry shit. An egg. And that's how but if it's deep grease, I ain't fucking with it.
Right.
I ain't doing it. I just think you got to learn from stuff. The thing that I was saying is so unfortunate is that women get like y'all both know me enough to know that I can be chill, good to go, easy to deal with. Anything you tell me to do, okay, I can get to that. You know, I'm a rider, but when you get me wrong, bitch, I'm the biggest dick in the room. I'm cutting up, and you going no, I'm cutting up. Yeah. I don't want to be that person. Yeah. Like, I want to get married and get this home built, and I want to be like, I want people to look and be like, yo, do your wife ever put shoes on? She always got on slippers.
You want to be comfortable in your soft space. Yeah,
so I want to just go hard like another year or two.
But this is the thing. Why can't you still go hard in your soft space? So listen, and
that's the problem.
Yeah, you should still be able to go hard, and that's part of the bigger problem is you think you can only do one or the other. Sometimes it's okay to do both. You can still go hard,
which is
you go hard for your time. You go hard for that, but you should be able to come home and kick your shoes off and walk around the house, and it be all
now. Right. I can do that. And then I can still be soft once I get dressed and get out the door. But it's one motherfucker, maybe two.
So is that
that's going to push me and make me say, excuse me?
But is that more about you or more about them?
I think it's more about them.
I know.
Because let me say why. I think it's more about them because a lot of people, men, and a bunch of bitches, excuse me, but that's what you are, have a tendency to see a soft woman as weak, or they can kind of run over top of her. Like me having a clothing line, it'll be some niggas be like, so I'm damn sure, but I can't get this shirt for $50. No, it's $65. And then I gotta sit up straight and say, no, it's $65. I ain't doing that.
Yeah. But that's what people do though.
Yeah. That's
and that's the getting over. But to me, I don't want to play the game. Bitch, look and say 55. You are not about to go in Macy's and say this tag say 85. Yo, I can't get it for 60. You ain't even gonna ask them.
That's why they wear it.
No matter how handsome you are, no matter how cute she is, you are not about to ask.
I don't think it was about that. I think either way, he should still try to get a discount. Either way, handsome or not.
Normally, if they're in Macy's, they ain't asking for a discount.
If they what?
If they're in Macy's. If they're in a department store.
They're not going to, but see, you're not.
Why not? Macy's. Why not?
Because they know there is no haggle there.
All right then, but they're going to come to me and they're going to expect there to be a haggle.
Because they're looking at you, you're not in a store, right? Mm-hmm. And because you are of a darker hue. So they say, I'm going to try to haggle. That's
what I have.
Not saying you have to accept it though.
Right.
But that's what it is.
And that's the thing, I'm unable to accept any of it. So right off the bat.
The car when the light turned green, bang, and they honk the horn. Do you stop driving?
No.
Okay.
Because it's great.
But you know they're going to do that though, right?
Yeah.
They're going to.
Yeah.
And you continue on. That's all.
But I still put down the window. Bitch, fuck you, bitch. And I still go hard. Like sometimes.
You might get your shit pushed back.
Right. Sometimes I really can't help but to go hard. And I really don't like when I get to that place.
You gotta be in a place to accept that that's more about you than the other person.
Absolutely.
Because this is the thing. Absolutely. Nobody has power over you but you.
Right.
If you allow somebody to get you turned up every time, then you losing already to them.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So
if I come in on 10, they ain't finna play with me.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Why even come in on 10?
And why you
not even on 10. Just if I come in not so soft.
How many times have you seen me mad? How many times have you seen me turned up?
I don't know if I ever seen you turned up.
But guess what? They not gonna play with me. I ain't got to turn up for them not to play with me. Yeah. I just got to show them. When it's time for me to show them, I'm going to show them. Yeah. But guess what I'm going to still do? I'm going to still be at this tone when I'm showing them. Mm-hmm. But they ain't going to play with me again.
Right.
But when you turn up.
Well, I think that got something to do with being a woman, too. Women have a tendency to let their emotions take over.
You already, listen. This is the thing.
Hey, Dave. Listen. The overwhelming majority. Nigga, don't act like you forgot that one.
That's a regular.
But listen to this.
That comes in your DNA.
Hey, Dave, get me some of the comments. You killing me. You killing me.
If you're a strong black woman, right?
Right.
When you walk into any room, you going to demand attention.
And it happens, yeah.
Loud
Or not.
quiet.
When I'm quiet, I feel, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So stand on that. No matter what they do to you, stand on that.
Right.
And if you stand on that, man, fuck
that's
these
it.
people.
That's it at all times.
I missed your comment, Rodman. My bad. The drink went up, brother. But Tyrell said you need to separate personal and business relations.
Well, I do.
Yeah,
Tyrell, I don't get anything into, like, everybody who purchased from me know that they purchased it from Timeless. Nobody say, V, I want the V, blah, blah, blah. Because everybody already know I'm unable, like, Timeless and me are not friends. So I'm unable to bring my friends into Timeless. Touche, you have bought, like, multiple items. You just bought something from me today. Yeah. I actually asked you for a $3.
And what did I do?
And you paid it. Like, so I'm just saying that to tell Tyrell. Tyrell, that's not something that I do. I'm not sure I missed you, Rodney, but I'm going to go to it. He said, everyone has flags. They aren't always red. They are warning signs. Now, how you handle, right now, I can't say how you handle current situations should be based on the current mate, partner, significant other intentions. Right, so basically saying, like, don't carry somebody else's shit over into a new situation. And I completely agree with that.
You may see a flag because the person that you're dealing with been ran
Larry Stewart. Hey, big Larry.
Mistreated, so they trying to prevent, I guess, a letdown. So they're sending you a flag while they're trying to prevent the flag from even coming up.
And that happens too.
You got, both of y'all damaged. It's nobody on this.
That's the crazy thing. Everybody has some kind of trauma, and they might not admit to it, but everybody has some kind of trauma. Like if I'm somewhere and I'll get a call from a family member or something, and they're going through something. They're like, "B, I need you to pray," and I'll say, "Oh, I got to step away," and I'll come back. He was like, "Well," I said, "Well, I had to pray," and why they call you to pray? And I'm like, because I'm a prayer warrior, and amongst the people that know me, they know I'm a pray, and it's gonna go through. Yeah. And they were like, "What?" Like, look at me like, "You?" Yeah. Like, don't judge a book by its cover, bitch. I cut your neck, and cause it's gonna get me in trouble for this.
Hold up.
All I'm saying is, who I am right here is not who I am right here.
Yeah, but
everything is
conversation together. Just how did you sew that?
I sewed it together because I'm just saying what you see is not always what you get in so many words.
Indeed, I agree with that. Man.
What you see is not going to be always what you get.
But why come into a situation on 10, as you say, and while they're trying to conduct business with you, you're also going to get the stigma of an angry black woman.
And that's the tough part.
Because that's what you're presenting.
Because you're coming in 10. You know now, I'm not saying it for me because I am always, hey, it's your girl. But I'm just, it's my speakers because I took them off, my headsets. I don't normally be like 10. Right. I'm always.
No, you say present day, you going raw.
I'm saying I will.
Like lying over.
Like I don't. What I'm saying is I don't like people to push me right there. Right. Like. But it actually is a great thing when you overall look at it. Like I went from being in a tuna can on his talk radio, and he pushed me one day, and now I'm in a whole studio, and it's mine, and I got the key.
You know what I come to find though, also too. I don't know if this applies to you, but when you stand on what you believe on and are stern with it without being on 10, a lot of people won't push your buttons. Yeah. But if you start letting things slide here and there, you know what I mean? You short $1, you short 50 cents. Next week you short 10. Like, hold up, yo.
I ain't gonna be able to do it. That's one thing I can't do, and everybody who close to me know. Like I don't let people who not close to me not. Now, one thing I will do is be like, oh, yo, you got this. I'm gonna take off this, and I don't even tell them, because from the fact that I don't want people to think everything is a hookup. But like with Touche going out of town, he'll call me. I need outfit for this shoe, outfit for that shoe, outfit for that shoe. In my head, I'm taking off every one he get. Because, I go up 5 when you get multiple colors. And he always want a bunch of shit. He don't know that I'm taking off, but I'm taking it off.
So why not look at the flip side of that and say everything is a hookup? Meaning, when you do that and look out for others, the word it's going to pass.
And that's how I have to say that Thomas have grown. Summertime, I sell short sets, but you get an extra shirt for free,
So a hookup
you
not
can
a bad
wear.
thing.
So, but it's how you present it.
It's how it's how
It's how you.
Indeed.
It's how you present it. So I gotta present it that you're getting this outfit with a free shirt.
Yeah, it's different.
But
if
the
I
hookup,
came to her like, man, come on, let me get that for such the, you know what I mean?
That's the hookup.
That's different.
Now you asking for a
But
hookup.
if she do it automatic
For a negative hookup.
Yeah.
A hookup is a hookup either way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he gonna buy whatever and then spread the word to 20 people. You may get 10 out of that 20.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a
19.
hookup is still a hookup. I'm just saying, you know.
But yeah, I'm just saying, like not necessarily me, but I am a person who's always the same until an isolated situation happens, and I am going to blow up. I'll blow up in a certain situation.
At some point, you gotta just stand on who you are.
Yeah.
You gotta stand on what you believe, and let them people have what they have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It takes more energy from you to blow up on somebody.
Because it wear you out.
Because this is the thing. You going to be mad because now you got to bring yourself down. That idiot ain't going to realize what's going on. And when they walk away, it's over for them.
They laughing and gone to the next stop.
And you still heated and still turned up.
Yeah.
So don't waste your energy on the turn up sometimes. Now, if you defend it, right, I'm at a point in my life where I'm only getting turned up for friends I consider family and my family. Because this is the thing.
Not all family.
And not all family.
I was going to say, let me isolate that down to my kids.
But oh, absolutely, my kids. But at this point, you can disrespect me behind my back all you want. You ain't going to disrespect me in my face.
You better not.
You know what I mean? And it's one of those things where I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to turn up. I'm going to just handle it accordingly.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not going to waste that energy rah-rah. Because the rah-rah take more time than me just handling it accordingly.
Right.
You're going to be more concerned if you try to wow me out and I look at you like you're crazy.
You even madder because like, oh, so you only fucking hear me?
Yeah.
And before you know it, you bummed out.
Respect to your face, you will take.
Yeah.
You will take something to your face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you say whatever you want to say, but you go like,
I'm finna kill you. I'm finna kill you.
Now you done unlocked it. You just unlocked it.
Yeah, so some stuff you be like, oh, okay.
Because
okay.
Most people that get rah-rah to me ain't about it. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
to me, that's me too.
That's why the loudest person always go down first.
Yeah.
They always go down first. It ain't no...
I ain't even had to wait and plot and sit for you because I heard you coming.
Yeah.
I heard you coming.
But since you the rah-rah one, I'm going to deal with you and they going to run.
Yo, the last situation, it was like, I'm going to handle everybody else because they the rah-rah ones. But I let her, she know I'll be back when I get back. And you let that shit ride for 3 weeks. And even on Monday, you was like, all right, he'll see you Wednesday. Yeah. Not even Tuesday. I see you Wednesday. And then after Wednesday, I still have 4 days before I come back again. To me, that was a bit much. So when I got the phone call, well, why you? Look, don't call my fuck. And that was it. Yeah. How dare you? You took all my kindness as a weakness, every bit of it.
I had a situation where I would, I'm in the same people's names, right? I ain't gonna go that hard this time. But I had a situation, and I'm gonna be honest.
Let me just say before I go any further, this is my mentor, so that's probably why I have.
They blocked me on Facebook, so I forgot their name. That's the truth.
Welcome,
truth,
hello,
right?
Good morning.
But
put me tag Davis shit.
He was on the show with a lot of women, and so it was a lot going on, a lot back and forth, and so I was reached out. Somebody reached out to me to kind of handle the situation. So when I called, I was listening to all. Yes, I was handling. No.
Touche is really good with being that person.
I was the director of operations, so this is part of my duty.
Wait a minute, before you go any further, am I involved in that situation?
No, not this.
Oh, because I.
So
sound familiar?
Yeah, because I'll be quick to say, Touche, look, boy.
So
he be like, calm down, I'll handle it. I'll call you back.
Then when I started talking, my man kirked out on the phone, like lost it. Oh, I see what's about to happen here. I see what's about to happen. I only said 3 words.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm in my professional voice. I'm trying to keep it cool, calm, and then hang up on me. I say, what? I say, women hang up on people. A man,
She angry. She angry.
a man at least will let you. He gonna say his piece. You gonna say your piece.
Right. Right.
But then that's what I got to. You know what I mean? And so I made a post about it, and I don't do that.
Wow.
I made a post about it, and he knew I was starting to, but he
Wow.
blocked me anyway. But it was just one of those things. Like I'm like, dude, where I come from, men don't act like that. So since I know men don't act like that, now I gotta deal with you like you less than a man. So I'm putting you in your place.
So how do you do that if you're at work though? Because you still got to deal with him.
And at work maintaining level. Yeah.
Right. So how do you do that? How you nigga that?
I got my. You get up out of here. On to the next one. I don't play with.
Oh, he fired?
Yeah, he done.
Because on the same accord, you can't disrespect your boss and keep working.
I get that.
Because this
Now
is
what happened?
Hey, Ron Duval.
Let's be honest. If it continues and it happens again, how many times are you gonna allow it to happen?
Well, here's the hit.
Yeah.
Because we all know everybody, they say common sense is this, that, the other. It doesn't exist to me. Because what's common to everybody in this room is not common.
Right.
That's true.
So maybe he had a lesson that he needed a man to say, hey, male, man, holler at you real quick.
And at that moment, I wasn't the man for the job.
Did he have a family?
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, Dave. He knew he had a family before he cut up.
First off, he knew he had a family before he started cutting up and disrespecting these women. Because that's what it was about. It was about him disrespecting. So
lead back to what I started at. Why do men think they can?
You know how we got them.
Yeah, poor righteous teachers.
He got poor righteous teachers, right? He was one of them. So he was a poopy wearing.
That's some pushback.
So he was a poopy wearing dude.
Let me know if you get comments, Dave.
He was Father Earth.
Right.
Yeah.
My brother.
Mm-hmm.
But when it came to women, yo was real disrespectful. Always. He always turned up with the women. But my thought process was, well, why you always in it with the women though? Like I don't even understand where all the tension is coming from.
Have that question been proposed?
Yeah.
Or you just outside thinking this?
No. It was proposed.
Okay.
It wasn't. Listen. So I have people that work under me that try to handle the situation before it gets to me.
Right.
I'm usually the last steps, but I always know what's going on.
Right.
It's just my job.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to send you the tools to use to navigate the situation so don't nobody lose their job. We can save everybody.
We're going to work it out.
Okay.
But if we get to a point where now you with me, it ain't no more working it out. And then you hang up on me, yeah, dog, next.
Because we've tried everything.
So it's like, if V came to me,
so I don't know how to utilize
it. If V came to me like, look, I'm having these issues with Dave. I don't know how to talk to him. I'm be like, all right, look, tell me the situation. And then I'm going to give her, all right, he might be reacting because you're reacting like this. So won't you change your approach to see if he still reacts?
Right.
See if he breaks it down. Or see if your approach changes, maybe his approach will change.
Right.
But if he's still riding, brother, and it's nothing changing.
It's a fist for me.
Even after your approach changes, then he is the problem. There's nothing you can do to save that character. Because it's character flaws at that point. Because, see, what we don't understand a lot of times with men, I think it was like 12 years.
And character flaw is his problem?
12 years. 12 years.
But I'm going to tell you this. He was also the last of the Mohicans. So we had to change out the whole system.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
So the thing is,
so
you basically been getting by because you've been getting by.
You're getting by because they were like-minded individuals around you.
So now it's like, come on, we at the bottom of the wire. You cannot do this anymore.
So if we started from the top and all these people were gone, right? And now we're at you and you still sitting here, but
you still carrying on.
And you still carrying on and you see what's going on around you.
Because most people know if my manager get fired, if my manager get fired, nigga, they looking at me too. You know that on any job.
Any job. But, so it was just one of those things, man. And it was like, all right, I can't help you.
Right.
So maybe this just ain't the place for you. maybe if you find somewhere else, because I think he had like 8 kids. If you find somewhere else,
8 kids.
That better suits you.
That might be a better fit.
Because some people stay on jobs 12 years just because everybody been letting them go under the radar. Everybody know you got 12 kids. Everybody know you ain't the brightest bulb in the bunch. And we letting you get by. But push come to shove, eventually you got to look at yourself like we stupid as shit. Because we basically allowing this nigga to walk over top of us.
Yep.
He's a hazard.
Yeah.
Like the situation I was talking about. Like literally one day we was like standing in the hall like, you talk to him? Because I ain't talk to him. Locked out. So the thing is, all of that was on me. Was on me. Even with the young lady we talked about, it kept on being, no, you can't. And by the time the situation got to touche, he was like, well, I think you can do it. And I was like, no, I can't. And he was like, no, you can. You already doing it. You don't even see it. And before you know it, I did that. And then that. And then now I'm here. You know what I mean? So sometimes that you need that kickback. You need that kickback.
And like to this day,
so that nigga probably on another job.
I don't know where he at, but
I pray.
Hopefully it humbled him. Because this is the thing. If you gotta go home to your wife and 8 kids and say,
baby, boil some eggs tonight, we got egg salad.
Well, what happened? What happened at your job?
Today and tomorrow and the next one and the next one.
I hung up on my director. Well, why would you hang up? Well, I ain't want to hear what he had to say. Then your wife already know you the problem.
No, she probably said, you should have hung up on him. With the neck and everything.
With the neck and everything. Why the fuck would he even talk to you like you should? Baby, you good. But in the room. But she went in the room and was like, damn, he always doing this to us.
Yeah.
We hungry again today.
Yep.
Like, and that's my thing about the feminine, masculine energy.
Well, he didn't even really get a chance to say nothing, but I knew where it was going. Dog, I didn't come in here with no intentions. I just wanted to fix it and turn this into a learning opportunity for everybody.
You did say he was the last of the Mohicans.
He was the last of the Mohicans.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. We went too far in the beginning. I told Mike I was going to do something I didn't do.
What was you
I hope he still. I'm supposed to say, hey, Dave, can you woo, woo, woo? You got to do it, Dave, because we've been talking about it.
Woo, 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 woo.
I had to say it. I forgot. I told Mike we was going to do it. Okay, sorry. Right. But yeah, a lot of people have a tendency to do that. I just wish that women can be their feminine selves all the time.
But I'm going to tell you something.
You know what? A lot of them don't even want to.
This is a secret, though. We have to.
Wish women can just be feminine.
We wish y'all could.
And it's sad because a lot of guys need to understand that women, they mistreat a lot of women and cause these issues.
While I agree with that, women mistreat women that cause these issues.
Yeah.
So how can you expect the man to treat you a particular way when your own kind, y'all beef and argue over the most minute?
And that's the unfortunate part, Dave.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the unfortunate. Women will go at it for any, like, you can show up with the same color. Bitch, why would you wear that? You knew I was going to wear this before you know it, they don't speak for 2 weeks.
But you know what the common denominator
is? That ain't had a conversation. But the energy is out there because you told somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know what the issue is?
What?
Both of y'all most of the likely was raised by y'all mothers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So both of y'all react the same way.
Please don't say it.
Both of y'all react the same way. Because y'all was taught the same way.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of times, you are usually looking in the mirror of yourself, and the things that you don't like about yourself, you're seeing in this man. And you're feeling like this man shouldn't be reacting like that. But why wouldn't he if he was only raised by his mother? He's going to react the exact same way. So you're going to feel like you got to be strong because he acting like a woman.
And you know what's so sad about that? A lot of people use those scenarios. My thing is this, as far as working in mental health. At 17, 18, you are who you are. So even if you was raised with your mother, you've been in the world by this point.
But what kind of world?
And what kind of experience did you have inside the world?
Yeah, because listen,
that could vary.
I got
so you don't watch movies. Come on.
But you gotta understand something. Two people can grow up in the same house,
true,
and see the same stuff, and react to the world totally different. You can see your mother get beat by your father every day of your life.
And then you get a man that
And
beat
you
on you.
get
You
a
think
man,
it's okay.
he beats on you and you think it's okay. But then your brother could see it and never put his hands on a woman or allow a woman to kind of beat on him because. So y'all can have the same experiences, but that don't mean y'all taking the same stuff away from the experience.
And that's so true. For my mother to have 5 daughters, we all took
Different stuff.
different stuff from her.
And that's the thing. So your trauma ain't their trauma, even though y'all came up in the same house.
In the same house.
Because the things that affect you don't necessarily affect them the same way.
That's true.
So it's a lot of healing that needs to go on for people to be better, period.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the healing gotta come from you first within. You know what I mean? So like how you turn up, you hit that battery in your back and you can go. You gotta fix that first about yourself before somebody else will know how to not get it out of you.
Yeah, because it took me a long time to get to be able to maneuver that. Like now, only way I get worked up, and it's not even really worked up, is when I'm back against the wall. Like, please don't put. And I'll tell people, don't.
You know how I look at that?
Don't push me over there.
This is the thing. My back against the wall. Guess what that means? Ain't nobody stabbing me in it.
And touche, when I look at things like that, that means everything is a possibility. That's why I say even the thing with him, with that Monday out, we see you Wednesday, and then there's no more days until the following Monday. I needed that because I could have been where I am now. And at due time, it probably would have came eventually. But the thing is, sometimes it take my back to be against the wall to do the things I did.
But that's for everybody. It's listen. It's one thing in everybody's life.
And I'm petty when I get right there.
Yeah, that's not petty. Is I love petty, so
I love petty. I love being petty.
Yeah, I'm a fan of petty.
Yo, real quick, off before you keep going. So I had this client that called me with an issue. She got this issue and I need to be placed somewhere else and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, what's going on? Yo, like, the person that controls the facility, she said, keeps saying, like, the room dirty, like, what you used to, blah, 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 right? So then she called me when I'm something like, you cleaning up. Well, my baby father can't come in and blah, blah, blah. Well, if your baby father got somewhere to stay, y'all shouldn't be there because, like, why do he even want to visit you here? Yeah. Then he called me one day and was like, he told the lady to take the broom I had and they gave me a little tiny broom. I said, yo, what's his name? Told me his name. I said, this petty motherfucker. All I could tell her was, obviously, because you don't keep the room clean, that's what'll happen. But on the flip side, when the fuck she said that name, I said, this petty motherfucker, he did it on purpose. Yeah. He basically showing you, bitch, you ain't using it anyways. Give somebody the broom that's on you. It made perfect sense. But it was so funny to me because out of all the complaints that she had, that one about that broom said, yo, what's his name? Yo, I already knew. Yo, soon as and I didn't even put together the place that she was in. I just knew that petty situation. I said, this motherfucking Dave, he ain't shit. I knew exactly who it was. I said, but that's showing you. You never clean up. If they take the good broom, give it to somebody to clean, and give you a little housekeeping furniture broom.
You ain't cleaning up anyway.
You ain't cleaning up shit anyway. Use that. Well, I need to be moved right now. Well, look, I can't have this case no more.
Because then you're going to go somewhere else, and you're going to still be the same dirty person.
I'm not going to be a part of this. Yeah. I'm not going to be a part of it. It's tough, so keep going.
This is one of the things that I've been trying to tell people all the time. Like, coming up in the world.
The comments, so Dave, you can read them out loud.
You want to hit the comments?
Well,
yeah, because I see them.
We'll go back.
All right, yeah.
My joint jumped off for a second, but Robin said he need a bottle of that tequila rum for plastic bottle prices.
Plastic. That's what we was discussing.
I'm not sure what Terrell was speaking about, but he said well spoken. That's all the comments we had.
But no, I mean, you gotta understand, yo, like, broken people are being raised by broken people.
Yeah.
And so, where does it end? Where does it stop? You know what I mean? But, like, we could come up in the same neighborhood and everything and be in the same area our whole life. And our experiences are totally different.
Absolutely.
And what we learned from those experiences are totally different.
Yep.
No matter how much people think we got in common, our trauma can be so different.
And I think that's a very important way to look at people.
Right? That's
Just
why I'm
because
stressed, man.
I came up the same way you did, your life shouldn't be so bad. No, because you got it different from me.
Yep.
How you took it is how you took it. Like I had sisters who fell into doing drugs, and our mother never did drugs. I have sisters who fell into abusive relationships. Our mother was in abusive relationships. Then you get down to me, and I ain't allowing shit. I don't want no drugs,
Right.
nigga. You raise your voice, I'm out of here. Like I go hard. I think the downside when it come to me being the youngest was that I saw how many things I could do on my own, which make you kind of lack on what that companionship can bring. And that was something I had to learn on my own. That's why I said, I don't know why people say, oh, well, because it's my upbringing. No, eventually you got to look at your head and say, hold up, hold tight. Like, some of this shit is me. Like, I know it's me. I know clearly before I can remarry, I need 2 years. I already know it. I already know it. Yeah, we can get a house built the whole 9. We can build a car if you want, but I'm going to need 2 years. I'm going to need 2 years of being by myself because I need some more time. I don't know why people always say, well, that's how I was raised. Bitch, you 50. You ain't learned nothing. All the movies you watch? Like, come on.
It's not so much that they ain't learned nothing.
When you ain't paying attention, everything is just entertainment. So you ain't learned nothing the whole entire time.
It's not that they don't learn, it's that they don't know how to process it.
So
just because you learn something, no, you can learn stuff. Don't mean every time you do it, you're going to do it right. And that's how a lot of times
1 + 1 is always going to equal 2. It's not going to equal Jello, ever.
I disagree.
I disagree with that.
1 + 1 can equal Jello?
How can 1 + 1 equal Jello or 2, right? The plus, that don't mean anything, right?
So you're going to say
That's
it's 3?
just like saying,
If they look at it, they see 3 items. So basically that 1 plus the sign plus the 1 could be 3
that
too.
plus means something. It has to add.
I'm just saying finagle it some kind of way. Not just 1 + 1 mean Jello. Don't give me Jello. Give me a number. You can give me 3.
You can't.
And I'm going to give you that for adding that
Right.
sign. But motherfucker, it ain't never going to be Jello. You cannot be 50 thinking 1 + 1 equal Jello.
Why not? You can if you think that 3
You
times
can,
0
but you gonna
equals 0.
You just going to have a hard time.
Think about that. 3 times 0 equals 0, right? Isn't that how we was taught?
What's the next comment?
So how can 3
Somebody give me a
times
comment.
or 3 plus nothing equal nothing? You started with something.
Somewhere.
How did that 3 change to nothing?
Unless you broke it down and you learned how to actually multiply.
You was taught wrong.
Well, we know that. A lot of it.
Right.
A lot of that.
So if we taught wrong.
So what we're not going to do with David and his, we're not going to bring up school and black marriages with paperwork. Those are 2 things. Yo, please, we will not talk about black marriages. That been down don't go to the courthouse, yo. And
If you go to the courthouse today and get a marriage license, use a fool.
Tell us why they're a fool, Dave.
Because why would you want a state sanctioned marriage? Why would you want the state in your business? This is our business.
Mm-hmm.
The state telling you, you know what, I approve you to marry her. Who the fuck is you?
Right.
As long as you pay me this price.
But you got to pay me.
Tell me?
You got to pay me for the license, though.
Who wants you to do that?
And when you do your taxes, I want to see everybody's numbers.
Come on.
Yeah.
Nah, that's illegal too. That's a whole nother conversation.
I just like when David get on that marriage thing.
It's real.
It tickles me to death. I
Watch
love
this.
it.
We want to get married, go to the state and get a license. We done had our first threesome. And you want to talk about somebody cheating. Get the fuck out.
Right. We the
You
chick.
done cheated already. You done brought another man in the situation.
But see, why do people have a tendency to do that though? Why
You're
does
conditioned. You're programmed to do that.
you programmed to think that paperwork make the difference?
Yep. Absolutely.
That paperwork make the difference. I had a situation. The person I was with was in hospital, shock trauma, but they legally had paperwork with somebody else.
Right.
So me, I'm not even gonna cut up. This is a dire situation. I'm gonna just go ahead and give identification, blah blah blah, and I'm gonna get out of here.
Right.
The person came in when the people coming out for the information. Well, I am the wife, and I. I already knew you would, and I'm not even here for this. But since y'all haven't been together in years, and I got the the insurance and shit. Just let me get them that and check them in. And she wilding out. But what they didn't realize is that the surgery didn't start. And this person was coherent enough to sign the paper saying this is the only person that could come in. So you just made this whole fucking thing thrown out of the hospital. And that paper that you got from the courthouse meant nothing when it came down to it.
Now, watch this. Let me ask you this question. Let's take that back to your very initial question in reference to why we can't get ahead or work together. So this woman then came in there, tried to alleviate the woman he's with already, and state claim with something where she had no interaction anyway.
Hate women. And the thing, I mean, like, hated me with a passion. Like, she didn't even, the thing is, if you ever had a chance to even, like, be woman enough to talk to me,
Right.
all you would have known, like, I'm the person who's called and said, look, this is what's happening. You need to know this. Your children need to know this. Why you come with your whole mob, your whole family to fight in the middle of shock trauma?
Because she would got support.
But the thing is, I'm a woman already giving you the leadway. All I'm saying is let me get the insurance to check it in. So they're not going to do this shit without insurance. They're going to just say another black man just died. But they got that insurance. They're going to do some work.
When you can't see the forest from the trees, you get what you get.
That's how it be. That's exactly how it be.
You know what I'm saying?
It's so unfortunate. Women put themselves in these bad predicaments.
She should have used a woman's intuition, but you know.
Yeah.
If that's a thing.
Is it really a thing? Is it really not? Is women's intuition really a thing? What did Rodney Pierce just say?
What was that?
Rodney Pierce, is women's intuition a thing?
Rodney said knowledge is how they will turn. Hold up. Knowledge is how they will turn. They in turn will resolve issues and conflicts in their lives.
With knowledge. That's how people determine. Is that what he's saying?
I don't want to say what he's saying because I'm not him.
Okay. All right.
I'm just reading the comments.
So what was the second one? Because I see you said two.
That was the second.
Oh, okay.
The first one was you learn from your childhood experiences. But the difference is the people teaching the lesson, some people generalize, others give details, and depending on a person's capacity to learn and retain.
No, that's true.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Hey, Nene.
That's why it come off different, man. You don't never know.
I gotta sneeze. I'm trying not to.
And you might be learning the wrong way or the wrong stuff.
And that's the thing. Some people learn, like we just said, like far as my siblings, it was 5 of us. And each one of us took a different approach of what our mother taught us. Everybody don't learn the same way. Everybody don't internalize things the same.
You ever driven, we all got kids, you ever driven somewhere and like as a child, you retain where you go. You may not know the street, but I can get you there.
Yeah.
I may not know the address, but I know the color of that door.
That's me. Most places I can go anywhere. I just, you know.
Man, my kids be like, yo, where we at? Where we at? We have driven this 100 times.
Yeah.
We done been here 50 times. You gonna ask me where we at?
Have y'all experienced that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Gee,
Yeah. Like my grandson, when he was small, he knew we were almost to my house because he always would see the Pepsi sign. So when he was big enough to talk, he'd always say, Pepsi? And he know we 1 block from where I live at.
Right.
Like some people, you just want to look at him and say, good morning. How are you? Like you just started today. Bitch, it's midnight. Good morning. You done missed the whole day.
Right.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
But that listen, you gotta understand, and it's funny when with your kids and you see how my son don't get out. His head is always in his phone right now. So when we on the road,
at that age, that's how it be.
He don't see nothing. When we on the road, he don't see nothing. My daughter pays attention to that every single thing. So she know just by the surroundings where we going. You ain't gotta never tell her where we going, but just the route I take, she already know where we going. Right. My son, he don't know till we get there.
Cause he ain't looked up the whole time.
Not one time, cause he on his phone.
And my grandson is like that. Now he's 7, and he's like that.
Yeah.
No clue.
They have no. And so
we pull up the Burger King, and he don't even look up to order. He get the same thing every time. 2 medium fries and chicken nuggets. Fat ass 2 medium fries.
But guess what?
You know where he work though.
But you know what he want?
Guess
No,
what?
he want.
Not decisive.
Right.
Guess who gets it for
His grandma was gonna get it every time.
him? Every
And I think it's such a bad thing.
And then be mad about it. Why you got 2 problems?
And why do you not go off?
Every time, yeah,
Like,
you buy it.
yo, like my granddaughter got this thing. You gotta say exactly what she say, or she think that they're not taking her order right. Cause you know you have a tendency to get up the drive through. This shit be wrong. So we pull up at Burger King and she say, "I want a cheeseburger, no cheese, only ketchup."
Stop.
That's what she say.
So cheeseburger, no cheese.
So, well, come on, she's only 5. But this she was doing this since she was 3.
Yeah.
So this was probably last year. So she was like 4, and so I'm standing, and the lady said, "Okay, a plain burger, only ketchup." And I said, "Yes." And my granddaughter in the back,
That's not
"Grandma, no, she's going to get it wrong." I repeat what my granddaughter said. The lady said, "Ma'am, I just said that a burger, only ketchup."
So, but here's the hit though.
But here's the thing, listen.
Like, who ordered the fries? Why you ain't say, well, baby, if you want a hamburger with no cheese, it's not a cheeseburger.
Of course, come on, Dave. You know I'm one of them. I broke it down to.
Oh,
But listen to this. We get out the drive-thru. She asked me, "Grandma," they say grandma, real country, "Grandma, can I check my bag?" She check her bag. What she got? Cheeseburger, only ketchup.
She asked for.
Miss, she wanted no cheese.
cheese on it.
I want a cheeseburger.
No cheese.
It's a cheeseburger, man.
Look, it's a burger, only ketchup all
You
day.
said she 5. How old do you think that person was in the catch?
That bitch had to be 2.
Probably.
Probably 5.
Probably 5.
Right. Because I even, to get her to stop asking it, I even told her, "Yes, ma'am."
Right.
Like, yes, exactly what you're saying. Like my granddaughter in here. I got the window halfway and I tell her, "Yes, ma'am, that's what it is." We still get out the line.
It's wrong.
And it's wrong.
Sure.
And
she had what she wanted to hear.
My granddaughter said,
No,
"Grandma, can we go back?"
I'll tell you what it is, because she pushed the button that says cheeseburger first. And then, you know how they be like, no onions? It says no onions.
Right.
But it's no button that says no cheese, no cheeseburger.
But slowly, when you said burger only ketchup, I said, "Yes, ma'am."
You ain't catching that though.
Yeah.
But you don't hear none of that.
Even though they said it to you
10 times.
She said it to me.
She 5 too.
And still, and you can imagine how it was when I went inside, pop real slick.
That's life.
I bet you did.
Well, somebody must have gave it to you wrong.
On 10.
Miss. It was wrong from the beginning.
Yeah.
They heard it. Everybody heard it, but nobody believes that a black person don't want a burger at Burger King with no cheese on it. Y'all think my granddaughter saying it wrong. I'm wrong. But she know that she don't like cheese on her sandwich. But that's that whole women thing. I know I'm right.
But that's it.
Not even fucking listening. And my granddaughter
Say that
will
part
probably
again. Say that last part again.
not even listening.
Say it.
Because this is the thing. We can start a conversation with each other
Mhm.
and have a whole disagreement. But I done heard everything he said.
Right?
He didn't heard everything I said. But if we had the same conversation, you ain't heard shit.
Don't do that, Touche.
That's reality, though.
So you would say that honestly about me, or you saying women
Women,
the overall majority?
So listen.
But you know, what is it? The overwhelming
Hold
majority.
on.
That's the makeup.
Hold on. Time out. Do we want to go there?
We want to go there. Let's go there. Do we want to do this on live? Do we want to relive this phone call on live?
I ain't got a problem with it. Let me pull up real quick.
Look at y'all say I've been pulling one. Tell it. Let's go there.
We call you.
You call me.
I call you.
Ain't no we. You call me.
He called you afterwards.
No, I called his
you.
fucking ass.
I called you.
You called me.
Say, look, this is what we going to do. We want to make sure you okay with it. I said, hey, we're going to bring this person in. I'm letting you know this is what we're going to do. You, as soon as I said a female.
Nope, that's not how you started.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I want
You started with.
This is gonna be funny.
Go ahead.
You started with, look, before you came on board, we had this other person in mind.
No, I ain't.
Yes, you did, but the person had an accident. No, I'm telling you what you said. I'm telling you what you said.
No, yeah.
You had this other person. You had this other person. Can I finish? See how they don't even listen?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you told me you had this other person before me. The person had a horrible accident.
She did. Yeah.
Then you brought me on board. the person is doing better. So now what we going to do
What we want to do, go ahead.
Is bring this person in.
But.
No, you said, I'm telling you what I heard.
Yeah. What you heard? Go ahead.
Yeah, what I heard.
And then I'm going to tell you what
we're going to bring this person in.
And this was the new chick, right?
Yeah, bring up the person, the original person. Yeah, because apparently she was already there, had a bad accident, and now she was feeling better.
Both of y'all got it messed up.
No, I'm telling you what the conversation was.
No, because he even sent the picture of the girl because she was doing her own podcast. She was starting it up, but she hadn't started it yet.
But that came after. That was after.
You talking about two different?
Yeah.
That was after.
So this other person apparently.
No,
yeah. Yeah, the second one was more funny, so I didn't have a reason to get upset. So he goes in to say. So he goes in to tell me. So what we gonna do is bring this person on board. So first I cut him right off like, yo, that don't make sense because I'm woman enough to be the only woman here. No, what we're going to do is have this person. So when somebody not there, it's like a filler. And I was like, nah. He said, Dave didn't already tell you? I said, nah, me and Dave talk every fucking day. He come back with, well, look. He went to, and everything else from there was, wah.
So this is what I said. This is what I said.
So to me, let me finish, Negro. To me, Dave, if you start off with, this is who we originally wanted. But basically we settled for you. But now that she's feeling better, we're gonna bring her on board.
So because he worded that way,
he shouldn't even.
That's not even how I
you didn't have to fucking. You didn't even have to tell me that the girl was already there before.
Listen.
You ain't had to tell me none of that. You worded it wrong.
No.
You put me in a situation where, bitch, we already had a hitter for real. We took you on board, but now that don't put my back up against the fucking wall.
So listen, the funny what she don't know is the back.
Dave, I'm gonna come to you. I'm gonna say, look, I had this person before you, but since they had a situation, I went on it with you. Instantly, it sounded like you was my second runner up, but I'm gonna bring this person back in so on the days when people can't make it, we can pull this person in. I don't give a fuck when you going to use them. The thing is, you hit me below the belt when you said, because we had this person first, and then we came and got you. So I was your runner up.
No, tell her what.
Come on, Dave. Come on, Dave.
Hit the hit.
Come on, Dave.
That was not the case. That wasn't the case at all.
But I'm just telling you that if I said that to you, how does it sound if I said that to you first?
How she heard it.
But here's the hit.
Because this is the hit. Go ahead.
And then drop Dave's name, and that sent me through the roof. I ain't even, you think we on the phone? I ain't even let this nigga talk. As soon as he got on the phone, I said, Dave, what the fuck? Yo, motherfucker, we talk every day, all day, phone call. That's how the fuck you do me. I went in all day.
Linked on me in a woman's shelter. and typically on me every day.
Right, so that's all Dave keeps saying, like, wait a minute, I don't know what you're talking about. But by then, I was through the roof.
When I said, I was like, yo.
Then I went from that to the text message. Fucking everybody getting the whole group.
I was like, yo, we really need. So when we had the show, we can't, where we had the show.
Right.
She was already on our show. We had two people on our show. One was coming back, one wasn't. Right. And that was Tru Grit. Right. How we started. She did have a real bad accident. Right. When we brought you in, when I said, oh, I know who to call. Ain't that what I said?
Mm-hmm. You did.
At my cousin's house, I was like, don't worry about this. I know who to call. Because I know who big enough, strong enough, tough enough to take us all on. Right? Bam. I said, I got this. I call you. When she got healthy, she was never removed from the show. But when she got healthy, she wanted to come back. Right. So you was going to use it. I called you to say, hey, look. I want you to see this. I want you to know everything about this, everything that's going on.
So all I'm telling you is you started wrong.
Hold on. I want you to know everything, the backstory and everything, because we are open book. So we all going to make this decision together. Right. That's the part you wouldn't let me say. I said, because, listen, I didn't want to bring her back just because I said, yeah, we're going to bring her back. We made the decision together. We was going to make the decision together. You ain't. Everything you saying right I'm telling you, I heard it. Everything you saying right now, I heard it. That's why I knew I was getting Dave next. I knew it.
Everybody was on the fucking list because my thing is y'all already knew. But what you don't hear me saying is this, and it might be a woman's thing. What I heard from the beginning is, yo, we had this person. They fell back, so we came and got you. But now that they feel, listen to what I'm telling you, how I took it. For me, I don't know if it's just women or passion or your signs or what.
It's
but
women.
it probably is.
It is.
When I take, and I'm like this with everybody, when I take people in my space, they like true blue to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, it's not a time that Touche is going to say anything and I ain't going to be with it. Touche can say, because we decided to do something down the pool hall and I need you to come through and be on the show. And I'm like, okay. Like I'm right here able to put a show together and maneuver guests and do these things. And I tell everybody all the time, my mentor, this is my mentor. If my shit's low and I need a guest, Touche hit me on the live, talk to me. It's going to always be my go-to person.
She get at me too. This is so it's not just y'all. It's everybody.
So when my mentor come to me and say, well, basically you was the runner up, but now she back, and this is what I'm gonna do. I ain't hear any of that. I felt my throat was cut. And then when he put your name in there, I said, man, Dave, because I felt like I had a bond with Dave at this point. But we would be on the phone all the fucking time, texting, dying, crying, laughing, emojis, every fucking thing. And we could literally be on the call in the group meeting, man, this motherfucker sidebar and laughing about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I felt like, damn, and Dave there? As much as we talking, he ain't talking.
Like it wasn't no underhanded behind the back. It wasn't.
I know, but I'm just telling you. So what I'm gonna say is, for you, I'm gonna mentor you for a minute.
Okay, I'm gonna listen.
Woo.
For future references, when you're talking to a woman, never make her feel like you was my runner up, but my number one coming back. So this is how we gonna work it, so we can all work out. Even though what you're saying makes sense, we gotta spot her. So every time somebody can, because we know it, I don't know if he tuned in because he's not feeling well, but when G. Roy getting his moves, he walking out the office set. He out of there. So you definitely need.
He operating the equipment.
Right. We got into it my first night. He did that. But the thing is, you definitely need that other person. But don't make me feel like,
let me tell you
I got my head up back, so what we going to do now is, because now I'm like, Touche, fuck you. And all this shit. Yo, I was just like,
so me and Dave came together and we did this show, right?
Right.
All right, bam. And so all the decisions at the time was coming through me and Dave. Mm-hmm. Everything we was doing was me and Dave. So when you looking at it like, I might be saying, oh, this is person or you'll run up. Nah, because we including you on the decision making.
Right.
So that's putting you on the same level as me and Dave.
Right. So what you should say is, Dave and I already talked. We come to you to see how you feel. That's what you said. But what you started with was, oh, we had her first. We came and got you because she had an accident. But now that she better, she back. And this is what we're going to do. All that you, like I said, all that you said at the end makes sense. But that beginning, you came at me like, look, check this out, shorty. We really, listen to it, Dave. Come on.
But you leaving words out. It's important words. It's important words that you leaving out because if we was on another station, right? We was on another station, right? And we were together doing this show together. Mm-hmm. She never went off. Right. She was the only person at that time that was part of the issues communicating.
And I was going to say that because I don't know if you watched it or whatever, by you coming in, the spot you was taking. She was like this the whole time.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Because
you told me about that.
Especially because Danielle added to the show.
Right.
So by y'all collectively, even though you want to be the only woman in the room, which I don't get that part.
Yeah.
No, I said I can be. I can handle that.
I am the only woman in the room.
So what I'm saying is what he said makes perfect sense.
Right.
Having that spider makes perfect sense. Mm-hmm. It's just that coming to me, or probably any woman would look at it the same way. Don't make me feel like this is what we normally do. This is what we had. We pulled you in because that person was injured. So now we ready to bring that person back. I didn't need any of that.
Is that a bad thing though?
It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing if you're not leading with it. Don't lead with it.
It don't even matter if you lead with it or not. Because I've been poured into shows, singing shows, right?
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't the first choice.
Right.
But once I got there, did what I had to do, and now.
And that's the thing.
I am the choice.
That's the thing.
So it's your time.
I'm just saying, since we're talking about women,
So understand.
since we're talking about women,
So
I'm just saying, sir, with the strong mother, since we're talking about women, give women a little cushion statement before you hit them.
But see, listen. So
You came right in the door with the fucking sledgehammer.
Watch.
And then a cushion statement. That don't work.
She started her conversation off with, if Touche called me,
Right.
and he say, look, we gotta do this. We gonna do this.
Yeah.
She sure
So then
did.
in Touche mind,
She sure did.
I can talk to you just freely, just like I ain't talking to you. I ain't talking to you like a woman. I'm talking to you like an equal.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm giving you everything that we got.
Right.
Everything the same. You're gonna know everything because I'm speaking to you as an equal.
I'm just telling you the gut punch.
Hold on,
can you please tell me you Can y'all please tell me y'all hear the gut punch though?
I'm gonna respect that, right? I'm gonna respect
No,
that.
don't respect it, nigga. Tell me if you heard Dave, because he don't hear me. Did you hear the gut punch that started it?
But here's the thing: it's not a gut punch.
It's not a gut punch because
I've had that experience as a man. I've been there.
If I'm looking at you, if I'm looking at you like my equal,
That shit emotion,
right?
And that's why we're talking about women. We're talking about women.
If I'm looking at you like my equal,
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't have to dumb down the conversation.
You should
I
not.
shouldn't have to coddle you to ease you into it. I'm looking at you like my equal, and you want to be my equal, so I should be able to come to you like I'm gonna come to him or anybody else with the conversation.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. So you're putting yourself in a place where, but I'm a woman and you should have. No. I'm not looking at you like a when I
get it.
Now across the table with me, you're my equal. I'm not looking at you as she. I'm not.
Right.
So if I respect you
as
my equal,
I'm talking to me. I'm talking to Dave.
That car don't start.
She
can't help.
at all. But understand.
Excuse me, Dave. I'm not one of them ones.
You understand what I'm saying?
But yeah,
I understand. If I'm looking at you as my equal, and I got enough respect to you that I'm even, because this started off as our show.
Right.
That I'm even bringing you into the
decision making
part, the decision making part. Then guess what? You already above everybody else.
I know, so and I get it. I got all of that after that. But since we're talking, no, it didn't. Actually, it didn't. It took me.
It took a long
probably
time.
Like it took me to get it. Probably like 2 days after. But I had to get my flare out.
I had to call you? How many times I called you?
You called me a lot of times. I wasn't ready yet.
Because I wasn't what?
Why you was calling?
I wasn't just gonna let it be because we better than that. And if we better than that,
he was concerned.
If we better than that, then we should be able to talk about anything.
And we did.
Yeah.
But understand that sometimes, as we just declared women do, we get emotional. I was emotional.
But you also asked me to declare too that we're not equal. We're not equal. We'll never be equal.
I don't think that men and women are equal.
Right.
I think that men should be declared.
I ain't saying that. What I'm saying is we're not equal because a man brings particular things.
Right.
Women bring.
And that's the purpose of being called a helpmate.
That doesn't mean that we're superior or anything to that nature.
Right. Yeah. Quote unquote.
But we don't carry it that way. Let's say that.
Yeah.
We don't carry it that way. Not at all.
And we shouldn't.
Exactly.
So for future references.
What's up?
Yo, don't come to me with no bullshit about something. I'll bust your head.
I got you.
Yo, what did Rodney Page just say? Rodney, if you getting out on me, I'm gonna lose control.
But you gotta understand something. When, like, we know what you bring.
Feel unwanted.
Yeah. We know what
it wasn't about being unwanted, because I know if nobody else know the potential of what I can bring to something, Touche know. Touche know before I knew. You was like,
as soon as we start talking like, man, we missing something. We need. Oh, I said, I already know what's going.
So I don't doubt that Rodney Pierce, punk ass. I don't feel unwanted because I know that you know what I can do. You the person who walked me into it. What I'm saying is, don't come to me saying we pick her first, but she feeling better, so now we're gonna bring her back. You said that. So how the fuck did I know? How do I know? How do I know all of that backlash if you ain't telling me?
I told you the whole story.
You told
She was
me
one of the
that
original-
first.
She was the.
You shouldn't have told me that first.
He already knew. The
I
story.
need to know that first.
He ain't need to know no more.
But
He
why
was
you
dead.
ain't need to know that?
Why didn't you need to know?
I needed to know, but not first.
Why?
Why?
Because
Because what?
you know me and you knew I wasn't going to feel comfortable.
Because
Because the angry black woman was like, oh, so what the fuck are you trying to say? So at the end of the day, I had to admit that women, like we said, get in a position, certain things are going to push us somewhere. And a lot of times that's where men normally calm women in certain situations.
And if
you
I was,
can't
if I was,
allow man or woman to push you in a situation. Because I can go all day long and say, I crooked up because X, Y, and D this. And now I'm supposed to be.
But it is but do you do? Oh no, you always gonna be held accountable for what you do. What I'm saying is it certain things, certain situations where your wife make you feel like, and you be like, you know what, you're right. Like, is it certain things that your wife bring energy to you and it calms you? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Everybody need that balance. And if you're a woman who is not in a relationship, your strength and your comfort. And sometimes it wigs you out. That's with anything. You can't be the fucking fire and the pot boiling because my heat is gonna make the pot boil over. But at the same time, I'm the fucking pot and the fire. Do I get off the stove?
Men are raised that we know we gotta deal with our consequences. Whatever choice we make, we gotta deal with that. Mm-hmm. Women are not.
Nope. Women are
so you're gonna fall
typical,
into that every time.
Right. Women are typically raised to know that you fall into the consequence, but map this shit out now while you're falling. We map out while we're falling. Or like me, my back.
Women will fall and scratch their leg. Oh, what's wrong? You okay? Right?
I'm not one of them.
Boy will fall and scratch his knee. Boy, get up, move.
And it's
talk about.
It's unfortunate, but like I said, my household it was all girls. We didn't get that woo woo woo.
Yes, you did.
We did not. I'm trying to tell you.
You got some woo woo. You know why? Because you're still a woman.
Somebody somewhere nurtured you.
Someone did.
Somebody somewhere.
It may not have been directly in their home, but you had
somebody somewhere.
So what's happening now is we're going past the time.
Yeah,
that's what we do.
We have gone past the time. But it's a good thing we know the person who owned the place, so it's all safe and good. I have to really like Touche on live. Thank you for like look around. You did this for me.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Yo, I came on the radio just like knew nothing.
From day one to here though, proud of you.
Yeah. When he was like, no, it's not gonna be no engineer. You got engineer, put the music in and know when to take the break. And I was like, I can't.
And we was running commercials and everything.
And we was doing commercials, music spots, different people, commercial time slots. Yeah. And I was like, I can't. You call the owner and she like, I can't talk right now. And Touche was like, calm down. Hit this button, that button, and you got it. Then if he at work, it's like, I can't talk to nobody. And I actually got it. And I tell people all the time that come through here, like, if I tell you how to do a lineup, I'm not telling you because I'm trying to boss you around. That's a word I never use. Somebody told me the other day I need to start using it. I'm not trying to boss you around. I'm telling you what got me right here. Yeah. What has it been, 10, 12 years? Yeah. Like, this is what this little sucker right here got Miss V right here. Like, you should be really proud.
I am of you.
Thank you. You should be. Yeah, you should be. Because I'm telling you the truth, because I wouldn't be like, if you ain't never say, you got this, I would have been still letting that lady tell me, no, you can't do that. Not that show.
Well, also, I think if that's the case, then be proud of thyself, too. Yeah.
Yes.
Tutelage that someone actually took.
Yeah. So that's why when a motherfucker tell me you was a second guest and we going to bring her back because she better, I was like, oh, bitch, what?
So show me why you number one. That's what I'd say.
Yeah.
That's what I'd say to you.
It wasn't a good time. No, I was in Walgreens looking at Valentine's Day cards. It was too emotional. I was a whole feminine lady at the time. My feelings was hurt.
Can I say this on air?
What?
She was probably
and this is the honest truth. This is the honest truth. Yo, I was in Walgreens in the card section, and the chick looked over and was like, "I know you. Ain't you Big Mike wife?" I know, because I seen y'all wedding pictures, and I was like that, and that's what pissed me off. Now that you bring it back up, because I wasn't the lady that he married, so I was mad at that. Then he hit me with that, and I was just boom. So I had to get over
All
that.
that shit, Big Mike. I know you on here. I know you learned it. All that cutting you and shit.
So I had to lay him out. Yo, lay Dave out. I was like, yo, you ain't my friend.
And then I told Dave like, yo, this dumbass shit. I said, dog, I don't know how she heard what she heard, but that ain't what I
Yo, after a while, David would be on the phone like, look, y'all just need to talk about it. Like he was just sick of even hearing what the fuck I gotta say. And I'm like, Dave, so you don't really want to listen to me? I'm just saying.
Because he knew the whole story. So he knew you was overreacting at the time. Because that wasn't the case.
Well, it's
I said,
okay.
I know who we got. But then when I did that, I was like, I want to make sure all of us in agreements.
You know what? Truth be told, Danielle should have reacted the way she reacted.
Yeah, it should have been the opposite way. It should have been the opposite way.
No.
But I didn't want her to come to the show, and then there's somebody else sitting in the seat, and she's like, what the hell is this?
And I'm gonna be saying, excuse me, please. That's my spot.
But that's what I'm saying. So that's why
So I'm just saying all that to say is a difference between how women react and how men react.
I would hope so. I would hope so.
Well, not in that case. But
If a man
Dude, that was different. That was a little gay for him.
yeah, that was a little
shit.
Unless he was like, nigga, suck my dick. Boom. Then he hung, the guy who hung up on him about the job.
Oh, he
was raised by his mother, man. He ain't had nobody to check him. You know what I mean?
I hate when
They
people
had
say
fun
that.
with eight kids.
That's a whole nother topic. We're not gonna go that far. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. And any single woman who is doing her single thing is not a bad thing. That if you get a man, you got a man, even if it's your uncle.
It's not a bad thing. She came out single. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I know. What I'm saying is, it's not
raising her kid.
like raising her kids alone and not. Because some women be on social media and be like, 'cause I don't need no nigga, I don't need no man. And then your son get grown and hang up on men because he can't talk.
He can't talk to him, man.
You know why? Because when he called his mother, she hung up on him.
All I'm saying is, ladies, even if you don't have the dad, pull your uncle in, your grandpa, or Mr. Kenny down the street. Like,
no, I don't get Mr. Kenny. Mr. Kenny wants something.
he sound like a pedophile.
Yeah.
Mr. Kenny down the street said he got candy. Stay the fuck off his porch.
Yeah.
Well, try to get your candy.
He
What
tried
Right.
to- That's what I was talking about. I didn't go that far. I was talking about you trying to get
Yeah, that's it.
No,
You know what? We just went a whole other direction. Can somebody please wrap this show up, or we not gonna stop?
It was good to be back. This is Tru Grit. You'll be seeing more of us.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's just the beginning.
So keep it locked each and every Wednesday, 6 p.m.
Yes, yes.
Following Tru Grit tonight, we got the Bro Show in the building. We got introverted alpha male Kenny gonna be here, Rob, Big Sam, and a special guest, my friend from 9th grade, hoop star in my eyes, Kimi. Joseph Ison will be in the building. So everybody keep it locked. I'm gonna cut off, but I'm gonna come back on. We're gonna start the next show at 7:30. But Tru Grit each and every Wednesday at 6 p.m. At 6 p.m.
Yes, yes.
All right, y'all. It's your girl, Miss B.
Your boy Too Shaded, the Dawn.
Sugar Bear.
And Sugar Bear. Can you woo woo woo?
Can you woo, 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 woo?